Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So I am lost for words. I don't know what am I talking about right now. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out the Roche sunscreen. This is a tinted mineral sunscreen lotion. I see this floating around Instagram and I figure, you know what? Might as well. Let's hop on the bandwagon, try this out, see how it is, especially right under makeup. So I'm kind of curious. So before we try this out, I highly suggest you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you have tried this product before and actually love it, or just love to put on sunscreen in general. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram handle right there, and let's get started with the video. Alright, so just so you guys know, I don't typically wear sunscreen a lot. Reason being is that I'm inside a good chunk of the day, and by the time I go outside, the sun's going down. I'm not really outside that often. I should still be wearing sunscreen, but the thing is, like, I'm not really outside that much. I'm, again, inside. I work from home, and I figure, you know what, sunscreen with tint, it's great, right? We might as well just give it a go and see how it is, especially under makeup. I'm very intrigued by this. So this is the ROCHE-POSAY. This is made in France. It's SPF 50. This is the ultra light tint. This is a mineral sunscreen. It is quick absorbing, healthy glow, fragrance free, and paraben free. It's a recognized sun protection by the Canadian Dermatology Association. So I did get this at Shoppers Drug Mart, in case you haven't seen the little sticker there, and this retails for $34. Quite up there. So this is water resistant and it quickly generates and leaves the skin looking matte. There's a tinted formula for a healthy glow and a uniform looking complexion. So I'm definitely intrigued about this product right here. Hopefully, you know, it works. I usually wear SPF 30. I don't really go up to 50. It's just a personal preference, really. So this is what the bottle looks like. And of course, before anything, you need to shake it. Hopefully this is enough, and giving it a good shake. Okay, so as you guys can see, I don't have any eyeliner on or anything like that. I did do my skincare. So I figure we'll apply the sunscreen, and then as that is setting, doing its thing, I will put on my eyeliner. Give it some time, and then we'll put on the primer and everything, and to see how it reacts to it. Of course, we gotta do the 3-finger rule, or 2. So I got the 2-finger rule right here, and it's an interesting tint. It definitely does not smell like your typical sunscreen. It doesn't feel heavy at all. Also, I hope this doesn't leave me a white cast as well when I'm taking photos. If it doesn't, I think that's a bonus. I could definitely see it giving a tint. I don't know if the camera could pick it up or not. Don't expect coverage out of this, obviously, even though it is tinted, but it's just a tint, right? It's not supposed to be coverage or that much coverage, but I could definitely see a tint. It did give me a bit of a glow though, and it definitely blended quite well. There's no streakiness, anything. I don't think it left me looking ashy. I kind of look a little evened out a little bit, just a smidge. Okay, so right now I'm gonna let it do its thing. Let it sit, do whatever it has to do, and then I will come back and then put on the primer to see if it picked up or anything like that, because I don't know how the primer is going to react with the sunscreen. So that's what I'm gonna let it sit for a bit. And I know there's a whole disagreement about if you should put your sunscreen before moisturizer or after moisturizer. So depending on the sunscreen, it's going to determine whether you should put it on before or after moisturizer. Not all sunscreens are the same way. You have to put it before your moisturizer or just after your moisturizer. It depends on which one you get. So with this specific one, because it's a mineral, you can apply it after your moisturizer. I think that's what you're supposed to do. And for chemical ones, like the usual white cast ones, those are supposed to be applied before the moisturizer, from what I remember, because those are supposed to absorb into the skin. But they say mineral sunscreens are a lot more safer because they don't absorb into the skin. They just lay on top and obviously protect the skin. Anyway, so I'm gonna do my eyeliner, do all that, and I will be right back. Okay, and we are back. I think I have to recurl my hair. Don't you guys just hate it if one side is a little bit more curlier than the other? I have given this enough time to set, so hopefully after applying my primer that it's not going to pick anything up. I hope. So I'm gonna go in with my usual Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Primer for all over the face. And then using my Anissa Beauty Brush to apply the primer. So it is picking up the sunscreen for sure. Alright, so on to the next primer. So the brush did take away some of the tint, but the sunscreen should still be able to protect me. So even though the tint is gone, it should still do what it's supposed to do. Hopefully it didn't remove too much. Like you can see, it definitely removed some of the tint, but it should still do its job as a sunscreen regardless. So I'm just going to apply my Catrice Goodbye Pores Primer. Okay, so what I noticed with this is that the primer is working against the sunscreen a little bit. Not a good thing. So what do you go? Yeah, I see some dry flakes around here and on the sides of my nose really. Hopefully my forehead isn't too bad, but I could definitely see that some dry flakes. For sure. Alright, so it's time to mix my foundations. I'm going in with the Giorgio Armani and the Shiseido Synchro Skin Foundation. And I am going to mix the two. Reason why I'm mixing the two is because one is lighter and the other one is a tad too dark. So I mix the two just so I can get a really good shade match. I'm going in with the Anissa Beauty brush, the Pinnacle foundation brush. So just gonna buff that in. Taking a closer look. So despite the dry little patch that happened, it's not grabbing onto it, which is quite nice actually. Which is actually quite surprising because after applying the primer, all I see is just dry flakes. I'm like, oh no, my foundation is gonna apply all patchy, it's gonna cling on. Just great, right? But it didn't do that, so I guess it kind of worked out. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's clinging on or anything. Interesting. Despite this little dry patch I have right here, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. I will take a picture later on after I finish on my face and everything like that to see if there is a flashback or anything like that, because the last thing I need from a sunscreen is to have flashbacks, you know? So I will do that. All right, so I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my face and then I will take you guys with me throughout the day. I need to go to the mall and get some shoes to get back into the gym and all that stuff and probably do some errands. So hopefully I could finish that in time, and yeah, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, as you can see from the background right now, the sun is about to go down. So right now it is 7:30 and I've had this on for about 6 hours now. And you know, I did some walking, I went outside and it's really hot outside. Oh my god, it's kind of humid. But I need to enjoy the last moments of summer. So anyways, I went to the mall, I did a bit of shopping, I got some runners, and it was about time I did anyways. So I did quite a bit of walking, and of course with the mask and everything, there was obviously the whole lot of, you know, heat surrounding the area, like taking a look at my face right now, you know, considering the fact it's been 6 hours and the fact that like I obviously had a mask on for, I had a mask on for like 3 hours because I'm walking around the mall, see if there's anything I like and everything. So there's a lot of heat going around here. So first of all, the mask took some of the foundation off my nose, but that's not the fault of the foundation or the sunscreen or anything like that. It's just how the mask was designed. It took some of the product away. But anyways, I'm actually quite impressed with the sunscreen. I still look pretty blurred out. Like I look kind of matte, but I also look like it's like some wear to it as well. Like I'm trying to look at myself in the mirror right here. So it does look like there's a bit of wear in there. However, it doesn't look like I've worn this makeup for like 6-7 hours. It only looks like I probably wore it for like an hour. Like I still look pretty darn matte. Foundation didn't settle into my smile lines. My pores still look pretty blurred. My forehead looks pretty darn good. Like, it still looks pretty matte. And it does say that it is a matte finish, I believe. Yeah, so it quickly penetrates and leaves the skin looking matte, and it's a tinted formula for a healthy glow. So I do definitely see a bit of like some matte, but a bit of a glow as well. Like, do you guys see what I mean? Like, my forehead doesn't look like it's overly shiny, and even with like my cheeks and around here, even with the mask just surrounding this area, with like me just constantly breathing hot air basically, it still looks pretty good. And like, my makeup doesn't look like it moved at all. I'm kind of a bit bummed that when I put on the primer that the tint kind of like it took off some of the tint. I mean, it's not much, but you can definitely tell that it definitely took out the tint. I need to clean this, and especially like my other Anissa brush as well for like my pore areas. So I don't know if I would put this under the primer. Maybe I'll try it over the primer this time to see if maybe it will give me the same result, because like I look pretty bomb. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I look pretty bomb. And I keep trying to see if like anything's been settled, but nothing is settled. Yeah, nothing's going on. I will check back in the next maybe couple of hours. So it's 7:40 right now. So maybe about 9:30-ish or so, I'll check back in because I do have to go to bed early tonight. So I will see you guys in a little bit. But so far, I have no complaints about this. This is actually performing quite well, especially with the makeup. So yeah. Hopefully it'll stay that way in the next couple of hours, which I don't see why it wouldn't, but anyways, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, you guys, so I am a little bit parched right now. I've just done like another video and everything, and my hair is all what? Okay, so right now it is 9:49. Let's just say it's like almost 10 o'clock right now, and nothing's budged. It does look like there's a little bit more wear, but not by much. Like, it doesn't look like anything's been going on. My forehead still looks amazing. Nothing's creasing into my fine lines as well. My pores look great. I don't look like I'm producing too much oil at all, which I'm quite surprised actually, because it's summer, it's hot. Sunscreens usually make me look more glowy and oily than normal, but this didn't do that at all. Like, it leaves such a nice matte look. I'm quite surprised. And despite the fiasco of the primer and the sunscreen, because remember I had like a little dry patch right there, but it just went away. Like, it's non-existent now. It just blended everything in so nicely. I am lost for words. Like, I actually like the sunscreen. I really do. Also did a flash test, which I will post a picture right here, and there is no flashback. Hallelujah. So I don't know about you guys, but for $34 for this sunscreen that is tinted SPF 50, no flashback, and gives you this look under makeup, even under the primer, I love this. Like, you guys need to get this. If you can get your hands on it, of course. Because when I went to Shoppers Drug Mart, even the lady at Shoppers Drug Mart was just like, hey, yeah, I can hold it for you, but it's gonna be sold out very soon. I was like, don't worry, I'm just up the street. Like, I'll be down there like in the next like 20 minutes or so. So I got there, I'm like, thank God. I didn't bother to check if there's any more at the back or on the shelves or anything like that. I'm just like, I'm here for this. Where is it? So anyways, I definitely approve of this. If you are interested in a really good sunscreen that gives this result right here, even after like what, 9 hours or so, definitely look at that, because it just looks like I only worn this for like a couple of hours. Like, this is the wear look right now, even though it's been longer than that. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I need to check this off, unfortunately, and get ready for bed. And yeah, because it's getting late right now. It's 10 o'clock right now. But before you leave, make sure you check out these other 2 videos right here if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.